Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Today, I am answering questions that all of you have submitted. I want to say thank you. Keep the questions coming. I do read all your questions. Believe me, they are read. I just have to get to them because there's so many. But today, it came from Claudine. And Claudine's question is, can we have a past life that was on another planet? Interesting question. And, the soul time travels. And it does have many experiences. So does it come from another planet? Can we experience life on another planet? The answer is yes. It's not just condensed to Earth. It is not. So when I see certain people that have such extraordinary gifts to listening and to not being prejudiced and to see the deeper picture, and they come for good, I call them light workers. And I do believe the soul does time travel. It goes everywhere. I like to think that we all come from different planets and we all come from somewhere. But the answer is yes. So it's a sweet question, but the answer is absolutely, because the soul's infinity and it can go anywhere and experience all aspects. So it's nice to broaden your horizon. So thank you for being open. I love that question. You also asked another question, Claudine, which I really loved, which is everything energy and vibration? Does a soul choose their voice? Very great question. The answer, and it was interesting, but yes, a soul can choose not only their voice, but can affect the body's voice spiritually, as the soul is often seen as the essence of a person's being. So yes, in a pre-birth lifetime, okay, we choose not just the people we want to come and surround ourselves with, but we choose our gender. We choose sometimes the diseases that we have if we come as a sick human being. We choose for many aspects for the soul to go through it and to experience it, but also for others to learn based on the experience that we have chosen, our loved ones around us. So yes, a person's genuine intentions and sincerity can be perceived through their voice, the voice that you want to acknowledge. Even politicians in this world, in a pre-birth assignment, they wanted to do humanitarian work, and their purpose was their voice. So the answer is yes, we can agree to this in a pre-birth contract, a soul contract before coming here. Loved this question. It was a great one. The next one is from Lindsay. How can we be more patient? I struggle with this each and every day. Interesting. It's a great question because I think this is a very real question. And Lindsay, I'll be the first one to tell you, even me, I lose my patience. Try not to, but I do. I'm human. But it's interesting. What I've learned the last probably 7 to 10 years is when I start seeing and feeling myself get really mad about a situation, I say to myself, is this going to matter in a half an hour? Is it going to matter in an hour? Is it going to matter at the end of the day before I let myself get so angry? It really helps. I remember I had a very important meeting and I got stopped by a train. I mean, when I say nothing was going right that day, nothing was going right. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, Lord, I know there's a reason that you've got me here, but oh God, please speed it up. And really, because it was very time sensitive where I was going. And yes, I was about a half hour late, and it was not good on my part. But then I thought to myself, as I was waiting at that stop sign with the train, all I kept thinking is, this is out of my control. There's nothing that I could do. And at the end of the day, everything will have worked out. So stop. I took that deep breath. My husband, from a very young age, because we've been together for pretty much close to 40 years now, he taught me about breathing, and he taught me the importance of breathing. Breathing exercises are very important. Matter of fact, when our daughter was 2, my husband taught her how to breathe, whether she had a pain in her stomach or whether she was unhappy. But the importance of breathing, what my husband brought to our family, is huge because it makes all the difference, and I still use that. The next thing about patience is you cannot control everything. And for those control freaks out there, you are not. Some things you can't control and other things you cannot. So you're going to have to find your patience. And I think universe is testing you. Whenever you have a hard time with anything, that tells me in previous lifetimes you had the same problem. And you have another chance in this lifetime to try to get it together and to fix it, to correct it, to reason with it. Patience is very hard for many of us, including myself, but you can pick and choose what you're going to allow yourself to get angry with and lose your temper with. But I find that when something isn't going right, sit down and reason with it as far as what is universe trying to tell us? What's the bigger picture? Don't jump to the point what you think it will be. It's very interesting because sometimes what I'm noticing in today's world with people, if you don't answer their question right away, if you don't do this right away, they've already judged and cast a stone on you. You don't even know. Maybe that person never even got your email. Maybe that person was sick. It could be a lot of different things, but don't assume because you didn't get what you wanted. So you were impatient. But anytime you're impatient, it brings out your ugliness. Remember that as a human being. So that's what keeps me going to try to be as patient as I can. Yes, we can erupt. We can be a volcano. And sometimes when you keep things in too much, it's not healthy. But the question is, how could I be more patient? By knowing that you've done everything that you can. And you have to be okay with that. It's just the way it's going to be. The last thing I want to add is not everybody may be as smart as you are. Think about that. I find that people that get things very naturally and are very, very good at what they do, they expect everybody else to get it. Well, everybody has their own level to learning, to how we came into this world, and when we leave this world. So find patience and don't be judgmental when somebody can't get something that you think is so easy to you because it may not be to them. This is something that I have often have realized that if more people were patient and more kinder, we would probably have more positivity in this world. None of us need to be reminded of what we always can't do or what we don't do right. Think of something in a good way to strengthen somebody by hearing something nice, because that's going to make them work harder. So patience is a gift. My husband is probably the most patient person I've ever met in my whole life. And I tell him every day, not only what he has as a gift, but he's been a gift to me. He's been a gift to our family. And I inspire to try to be that way. I am no way as patient as my husband. I'll be the first one to say it. But he is teaching me every single day. And when things erupt and he could still be cool about it, his cool is there. He's not getting heated up. That is something. But then again, he's an old soul. He's here to teach. And I'm lucky to have this creature, this beautiful soul in my life. So I love the questions. Keep them coming. And I hope this has given you food for thought. I wish you a lot of strength and happiness and patience. Until next time, subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. More will come. Bye-bye.